Morning everyone, I hope you're all well. I hope you all are ready to go. Another day, another dawn, as they say. But just really super excited. I want to share with you, I've got Martin Dorey coming in today for a podcast session. For those who haven't heard of Martin Dorey, he is the MD of 2 Minutes Beach Clean. He is a TED Talk speaker. He is a copywriter. He is a book writer. He's written the book, I think it's called the Campervan Cookbook. And don't tell anybody, but if you look very closely in that book, my wife and I are in it. So that's quite funny. So we're friends with Martin, and Martin's a super lovely guy. So can't wait, really. I haven't seen Martin for... there we go. So I haven't seen Martin for quite a while actually, just haven't caught up with him, and I can't wait to hear what he's been up to, what his latest escapades been, what he's been doing. He's a very sort of keen conservationist, obviously being involved with 2 Minutes Beach Clean, and it's going to be great. I really can't wait. It's going to be exciting. So that's something really to look forward to. So that podcast will be coming out probably next week, and go from there. Other than that, really we've got a deadline to hit for the data side for the tech startup. In all honesty, I think we're gonna miss that deadline, which I'm not happy about at all. It's our first deadline we've actually sort of put in place. We talk about having these mini deadlines, and I think we're gonna be struggling. Again, I talked about it yesterday, at the end of yesterday, how it's quite complex trying to build these rules which we're going to use to populate test data, and the rules have to be realistic. That's the point, because if they're not, it just won't make any sense when we go and do a demo. And it's just, again, it's complex, and it's like every little step there's a hurdle, and it's really frustrating, but we just got to keep moving forward. Having said that, although we're looking to create test data for test data for retail, for office, and for warehouse. This is the type of commercial properties, by the way. We possibly have had one set done. So what we might try to do, I'm gonna have a quick meeting with the guys and say, look, can we just crack on and start pumping that data in for one segment of what we're looking to do, to see A, if we're on the right track, and B, if it does look like it's, it sort of makes sense, if that makes sense. So rather than just obviously waiting till all the rules have been made and then sucking it in one go. So we'll see. I'll have a chat to see what's what. So got to push ahead again with the website. We're going to be working on the website today. Some more, because again, you guys know there's a deadline that we need to get it done by. What else? There's lots of little bits. Oh, my brain's a bit frazzled. Had a good night out with a few mates last night, so yeah, again, just another late night. I seem to be getting a lot of late nights either I'm working, which is usually the case, or not, like last night, a bit of sociable where you gotta let your head down now and again, haven't you? And it's important to do that. So that was really good fun, catching up with some friends. Really enjoyed it. Saw the new film Red Sparrow. Highly recommend. Really good film. I got lots of more. I can't think what I'm doing today. I've just got lots on. So I'm gonna make a list of things to do, I think, when I get in, and we just got to crack on, really. So let me carry on driving, and I'll catch up with you guys later. So just setting up and getting ready for Martin Dorey, who's coming in shortly. Super excited. I'm going to see if I can film it as well as put it on the podcast, because I think that might be quite nice for you peeps. And we'll see. Looking forward to it.
Comes out to see you in their work.
Good news. Looks as though the data is going to be okay for one of the groups. We're going to get that over to Anil to try and suck in that test data. So that's really positive. And had some good news. Been doing some market research for Barr Financial in terms of the growth strategy, and I was just reaching out to a guy in America to see how they work.
I would say,
obviously, when you do that, you've got no idea if somebody's actually going to bother responding. So it looks as though we got some good response there. So I need to delve into see what he was saying and start building that relationship. So yeah, we'll see what goes. Let's come and meet the man himself.
Here we come.
Martin, come and say hello.
There are 3 things I need. 1 is a wee, 2 is a cup of tea, 3 is a mortgage.
We'll get that sorted. Okay, guys, just done part 1 podcast session with my good friend Martin Dorey. We just ran out of time a little bit. Martin had to get another ticket for your car, didn't you?
I know, we were talking too much.
Talking too much, but we're just going to get the podcast back up, and we're going to, I think, talk about maybe some of your TV stuff.
Yeah, great. Let's
And
do it.
I'm interested about the TED Talks as well. So that's
Okay, we'll talk about that as well.
I
Yeah.
don't know if we're going to have enough time. We're only going to do this about 20 minutes, so we'll see. But let's see you on the other side. Okay, just finished the podcast session with Martin Dorey. We were having so much fun. We did the first part, and Martin ran out of money on his ticket at the parking his car, so he had to run out and put some more money to make sure he didn't get a parking ticket. So we split it up into 2 parts, and you know what? I could talk to that guy all day. It was, fantastic. Loved every minute. Fascinating to hear about 2 Minutes Beach Clean, how it almost didn't pick up and succeed, and how it is now. Fascinating to hear his story about the TV work and part 2. That was a lot more of that. And just fascinating to hear about his whole business journey. So definitely one to listen out for. This guy, he's done TED Talks. He's been on TV. He's written several books. More books are coming out. He's got a copyright business. He's got he's the founder of the 2 Minutes Beach Clean. He's an awesome guy. Need to check him out. Hey mate, we just did a quick catch up, aren't we?
We are.
I've just come out of a podcast session with Martin Dorey, and we're just having a quick catch up about we've got the deadline, which is today for our data and
Mini deadline.
Mini deadline.
So we've been modelling the industrial comparables data.
Sorry, just to share with you, the reason I'm asking Anna was because it's really complex, and I'll probably forget half of what you've just said. So I thought,
Get it on video.
get it. Speak to the horses.
So we've been modelling industrial comparables for the industrial property type, and Lauren has written a set of rules to generate some test data.
Yeah, I talked about that.
And what I'm doing now is I am taking those rules and using Talend to implement those rules so we can generate test data based on values of data that we've already got, so that hopefully by the end of that exercise we'll have test data for industrial properties across Exeter.
And where are we now? Where are we at?
So where we're at now,
what's the challenge we're facing now?
is I am trying to create a Talend job to suck in a Excel schema and the data within that Excel sheet into a database, and during that process I'm going to implement the rules in Talend, but it's not sucking in the first bit, so I'm fixing that, and then once I've done that I'm going to implement the rules.
So there's lots of little hurdles in there.
Yeah, little hurdles, yes, but we'll get there. I'm
Frustrations.
sure it's something trivial. I hope.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
But you know what? Everything we've done there's always been hurdles, haven't there?
Yeah,
It's just never been a smooth
nothing
journey.
straightforward, but we've always got there,
Yeah, we've always got there.
so we'll get there again.
Just keep battling.
Yeah.
Okay, just grabbing a quick 5 minutes, just grab something to eat. Got to get back on it. Been a busy morning. Had an awesome podcast session, as you know, with Martin Dorey. Just did a bit of Instagramming, trying to promote him, help him promote the 2 Minutes Beach Clean and himself, and do what I can for him with my small little followers. So grabbing food, got to get back, and then do a few more business planning bits. Lots to do, not much time, so I'll catch you later. You hate this shit, don't you?
How's that pointing to you?
That's me. Bless him. I know he hates this stuff. He does. He's cutting his face a bit. But Anna was just filling me in. We've almost. You're back. Anna was just updating me. We haven't quite hit our deadline, which we're aiming for, but we're very close. So let's just hear from the horse's mouth about where we're at, because I don't get it. It's very complicated. Is that all right?
Yeah.
All right.
Very complicated. So what we've built is a test harness in Talend that means that we can suck in a comparables schema, any schema, and we can generate test values for any condition and any range, and then generate realistic test data, and then we can
So what was the problem you were facing? We were having to create
the problem I was facing
programmatic.
In Talend we want to be able to basically create formulas programmatically, but really flexible formulas. So I've had to use this new component called a T-Java row. First time I've ever used one of those, but they're really good. And it means that as you suck rows in, for each row in an Excel file, you've got lots of columns. Each column represents a comparable value attribute, and then each row represents a property. And as you read in each row, we can auto-generate values for different columns based on any value of any other column or any range or anything programmatic that we want, and then that's the value that gets assigned, and that's what we save out in the database. So it generally means we can generate test data.
And what were we battling with?
We were battling with a limitation of what we already knew about Talend, which was this mapping component, Tmap. It does allow you to create conditions, but it's really, really limited, and we needed much more flexibility. So we've had to research and use.
So that's a new skill we've learned.
Yes, and it means now that this little setup here means that we have a test harness, so we can reuse this and modify it to create any test data we want for anything.
Wow.
So when we've done this bit, we should be able to generate. So at the moment we're focused on creating test data for just Exeter properties, but when we've done this bit and got it all working, which shouldn't be too long, we can then generate any test data for any geography, any comparable attributes, because it all kind of follows this structure.
You know what was super fascinating? I did a podcast today with Martin Dorey, and he's the founder of 2 Minute Beach Clean.
Oh, right, yeah.
They have developed an app, and it helps them collect data, and they're now using big data to help gather insights and see how that can help with the bigger, aim of reducing waste and litter, and actually making, finding accountability and having evidence to back that up, and finding solutions to problems. Basically, getting insights which they would never have got otherwise. So I think that was fascinating. So that was good. So pleased. So we reckon we're about half a day
to a day, hopefully.
So say a day behind.
Just got to.
It's a day behind target, yeah.
Yeah, and the reason we're a bit delayed is because this programmatic code has to be done in Java, and although I know C++ and it's similar to Java, the syntax is slightly different, so I need to look things up on how to do things. So good old Google's there to look things up.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Really positive, actually.
Really positive. Hopefully in another day we'll have a full test harness up and running, generating values, and then we can move on to looking at visualizations for this set of test data.
Cool. All right. Also, just to say, the rest of the team had a really productive day, so that was massively pleasing. We got quite a few cases through, and what have you. So, just chatting to Anil, hey mate. We feel quite positive, don't we?
Yeah.
Definitely. I think we're really positive. We're just talking off camera. It's quite exciting. We can use that test data and we just literally pump it out and really make it relevant. So. Yeah.
What you were just saying, we could use it for predictive, because what we can do is we can generate.
Just share it with you quickly. I was just talking about whether we could use that almost to create predictive data, and it was a bit of a weird thinking. I didn't know if what I was saying made any sense, but you were just thinking.
Well, we can, because all it's doing is it's a test harness that generates data. So that data, if it's realistic, we can generate it.
Yeah.
Which will emulate as though agents are generating it. So it's, you know what I mean? Building.
And also predictive analysis is about making assumptions about the future, isn't it?
Yeah.
You use predictions to say, okay, well, let's predict the market's going to grow by 5%. What's that going to look like? That's just working off a parameter, isn't it?
Yeah, and a set of rules.
And a set of rules.
Yeah. So kind of, it needs a bit more thought.
A lot more thought.
But it's that kind of arena.
But the fact that we've created that logic and able to do that, that's a little...
The fact that we know how to do this now in Talend means that Talend is like super flexible now. We can get it to create, rather than just sucking in data.
Yeah.
We can get it to do a lot more, but it's much thought.
Yeah, no, a lot more thought. Hey guys, so as you know, what we've been up today, it's been a really good day, but what's also nice is the whole team have been feeling very positive and very enthused with getting shit done. So that's been brilliant, and it's always great when the whole team are feeling energized and pleased and satisfied. So it's a team effort at the end of the day. So yeah, that's really nice. Just chucking it down outside, by the way. Miserable evening. Rushing back now. Got to take my boy to football training. So he does football training on twice a week, and yeah, really productive day and really satisfying. Although we didn't hit our target, as you know, we had a target to hit, a mini target within the tech startup, and we were setting ourselves little targets to achieve. We haven't quite hit it, but we have made progress. And like I always say, we're coming up against little hurdles every single step. So it's not at all easy, and literally every step we take it's a step forward, 2 steps back, solve a problem, get over the hurdle, move it forward. So the great thing is, it sounds as though we're moving forward and we've got some progression there. Like I said, we haven't quite hit our target of where we wanted to be, but I reckon, and I was saying pretty much half a day behind. Let's be conservative and let's say a day behind. So if we can get to where we wanted to today by Monday, then that's going to be satisfying, and maybe we can make up time for our next deadline. So yeah, we'll see. Really good, really exciting. Just to show you guys, one of the guys that was helping shape the tech startup at the beginning was a senior, I think it was like a director or something at UBS, very high up in that type of organisation, and working with him was phenomenal experience. So he's actually down in Devon this weekend, so hopefully I might catch up with him. And you know what, it's that roundabout. Every single time I get caught by that roundabout, and it's trying to accelerate on a slight incline, and it doesn't like it. So sorry about that. As you know, some of you haven't seen my videos before, I have a tendency to have my phone just go flying because I don't sort of secure it. It's literally leaning against my sat nav. So I do everything a little bit just raw, but a little bit on the fly. Nothing sort of fancy setups or fancy gizmos. So all fun and games. So that'll be good to hopefully catch up with, his name's Tony, and yeah, it'd be really good to catch up with him, see what he's up to. Basically, he's in his 40s, he retired, I think it was like early 40s, from the banking world. He obviously went really high at UBS and did amazingly well, and then pretty much just bought a place down in Dartmouth and bought a boat and sails the world and has a great time. So hey, all right for some. So Tony was brilliant and very instrumental in helping shape. It's raining, so if you're struggling to hear me, I apologise. So he was really helpful in terms of the project management side of building the proposal, helping shape the ideas and some of the structure and things like that. So it was great having Tony on board. And he's not involved at the moment, but he's certainly somebody I'll be looking to potentially bring into the leadership team once, obviously when things progress, and hopefully it's a goer. So we'll see. And obviously that's presuming if Tony wants to be part of it. So we can take it from there. So really productive day. Like I said, in terms of the growth expansion plans, I'm really excited. I feel like I've got progress. I've been battling with it recently, trying to shape it. Basically, I'm trying to shape a different model for our industry, and that's the challenge. Literally not using existing models for our existing industry, which obviously I know inside out. It's the industry I work in, but trying to create a totally different model, or maybe not totally different, but a tweak on the model, and just and analysing it in depth, not just generally having a look at it. So that's where I'm at. I feel like I'm making progress, happy, and yeah, looking forward to the weekend. So hope you guys are too, and we'll catch up with you guys soon. I've got a bit of work to do tonight, so I might speak to you later. All right, laters. So kids are down, and everyone's. My wife's even going to bed. She's shattered, so I'm pretty shattered as well. But I want to get to bed relatively early tonight. But need to finish off a few bits. Everyone's down. Everyone's chilling out or sleeping, and I need to just crack on. I need to upload the daily. Make sure that's done. Again, I'm a bit frustrated because it just takes a long time to upload to the cloud, and I'm just waiting for that to happen. So I'm just thinking what I can do in the meantime rather than just sit around twiddling my thumbs. But there's a few bits I can be doing, so I'm going to do that and crack on with the daily, get that done, and yeah, see you soon. Okay, just okay, just finished my latest vlog and it's all done. Right, start again. I haven't been talking, so I've just been concentrating on my voice box. Obviously, it wasn't working. So just got my latest dailies edited and published both on the YouTube and Facebook page. So yeah, please, it's late, and I wanted to get a little bit of an earlier night. So yeah, I'm going to wrap it up now. But yeah, listen, thanks guys for watching, and yeah, keep tuned in for much more. Little subscribe button there, thumbs up would be awesome. Really appreciate this. Obviously, this is a new thing, and any support and comments would be hugely appreciated. And actually, any insights or any sort of top tips would be amazing, because I think it's great to learn from other people. There's a lot of really generous people out there who are willing to share a huge amount of knowledge, huge, and it's phenomenal. So I just want to say thanks. So guys, take it easy and subscribe, and catch you on the other side. Take care.